Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. Right. Oh, hello. Hello, icky spider killer. Right, let's get apprised of the situation, shall we? So, we are sieging Nurgle. We are building siege equipment because we cannot even auto-resolve until we build something that can technically attack walls or gates. Because we don't have any siege attacker units. So that's fine. There's Carl Franz. Gotrek is recruiting some more spearmen and another unit of crossbow in Reichland, and then hopefully we can get a couple of other good units, although money is starting to run dry. We don't have a lot in the treasury either, and that is because in Altdorf we are upgrading and building a ton. We are upgrading our harbour, we're upgrading the pottery production to be kilns, we're upgrading the stables to be a livery. Hopefully then we can get the outriders, that'll be really good, because we are also building a gunsmith, and we want to get at least one mortar because we have the quest somewhere. There it is. Beast Slayer have one of the any have one of any of the following units. Obviously either the special mortars or just regular mortars in Karl Franz's army. So we're going to try and get a mortar or two as well. Okay, Helmgart, we are at level 2. Soon we can go to level 3, but again, this is getting rather expensive for our poor treasury. We could build another building in Altdorf, but we decided not to for now, and then we're not going to upgrade the tap room either. Okay, right. Sturland is dead, I believe. I think I'm right in saying, although rebels were hanging around, but I don't know. I can't remember how that went. We've got Azag just taking over way too much of the Eastern Empire. The Wargrove is still present as well, just to be annoying. Oh no, okay, those guys are friends. No, they're not. That's Talabekland. Ostland and Kislev are at war because they're idiots. So I'm hoping that that gets sorted out sooner or later. What fealty is Ostland? Where is Ostland? What? Did Ostland not actually own? I guess they don't own one of the actual Elector Count areas now. No. Ostland.
Yes. It is good to see fellow sons
okay.
of the Empire this day.
If we could confederate with... Oh, is that all they have? That one settlement? Sorry.
Good to see fellow...
Well, they have 2 settlements. Nordland only have 1. That's unsurprising. They're probably getting absolutely destroyed. Anyway, let's not get distracted. So yeah, Azag is a problem. The Wargrove is still there. And so is Manfred. And Manfred, I believe, is allied, yes, as a military alliance with Azag. However, we're not at war with them. I thought we were at war with both. No, we're not. We're at war with Azag and the Wargrove, and obviously Wissenland and the Skull Smashers who've been attacking our fortress. But we're not at war with Manfred yet. That's going to happen very soon, and we do need to sort him out. But one thing at a time, we've got to deal with these bloody traitors, which we're going to be looking to do. Okay, I think we're all caught up and ready to proceed. The only thing to just look at is, yes, the state-issued infantry armor is about to finish in 1 turn as well. Good. Right, let's end turn.
My axe is for limbs, not tree trunks.
Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, it will cost us 3 Imperial Authority, though. I really don't want to go into the negatives. No, I'm not going to. Because, yeah, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want any of these debuffs. It's not helpful. And that doesn't really get us a lot. Like, I wouldn't really be able to defend that. All it does is cancel this war, which I wish they would anyway. I don't suppose I can... No, not that screen. I don't suppose I can improve relations between them, because that would be a funny way of doing things. In fact, no, I can't, because Kislev don't count, do they? As a electoral state. So never mind. We can't do that. Right, this army is moving around, and they are starting to recruit. I think we will just auto-resolve this.
Yes.
How are we doing here? So we've got 1 more turn until all this stuff is done. So it kind of makes sense. I don't want to recruit any more of these units. We did talk about getting the Imperial Foot, but look at our... Well, already, actually, our income is kind of screwed. Not sure how to play this.
Out of
But we will be getting more income as we take more land here. I'm going to sit in Grunberg for the minute, I think. Just to reduce the upkeep slightly while this gets done. Let's just do a quick check on trade. Nope, we can't trade with anyone new. Actually, we should maybe get some trade going again, because we're not trading with you guys, right? No. We should be able to trade with you again shortly, after we re-establish the landlock kind of route, once we take Nuln. We'll actually, saying that, oh, I should have clicked on them. I will just go for that military access, purely to make sure we don't upset them by accident, and to keep relations going in the right direction. Right, I think this is an auto-resolve now. I would fight it, but we've seen a bit of wall gameplay already, and listen, this is going to be really boring, isn't it? So we're just going to auto-resolve. And occupy. Shield of Ptolos. Okay, first discovered in the far south by Tomb Raiders, Shield of Ptolos grants the wielder a great defensive boon against missile attacks. Melee defense plus 5, missile resistance 5%. And we now have Sterling's Revenge. Okay, cool. And a pit fighter. Casualties captured post-battle. Okay. You already have armor, right? Yep, you've got the armor of destiny. What do I want to... I could give him armor. I could give the witch... I think I'll give the witch hunter the armor, you know. Just check we don't have any latent followers hanging out here that we could be using. Oh, you've like full. Hang on, let's check. Go check. No. Okay, fine. Sorry, got distracted. Too distracted. Where are we then? Skill points. Karl Franz. We got the best of the Empire last time. Now we can move in here. We can get a buff for Reichsguard, buff for Great Swords. Do we have Great Swords? We don't even have one unit, do we? Because we have Imperial Foot, not Great Swords. Okay. Buff for Captains and Empire Captains. Oh, let's take the upkeep. I want to get the Reichsguard bonus, but let's get Majestic Enforcer. Minus 10% upkeep for all units in the army. That's going to just give us a real boost to our money. And recruit rank +1 for all units. Granted, we're not going to be recruiting in here for a little while, but there you go. So, Majestic Enforcer. Thanks to Karl Franz's tireless efforts on behalf of his people, the Empire has flourished during his reign as never before. 2 right. Delicious. Now we are garrisoned, which is why it's got up so much, but we are happy with that. Okay, where were we with Rudiger? We took Hidden Paths, but I think that was just because the movement range is really good. We didn't really want to get the rest of this for now. I think we just want to keep buffing him in general. Missile resistance could be good, but we're just going to carry on and get another point of counter-striker, I think. We do need to replenish, which is a bit crap. Are we still facing a negative replenishment event? No? Why is our replenishment so shit then? And I can't move back into our own land just yet, so... That said, we may be able to take that. What have we got? A weaving house is here already as well. Oh, that's handy. That's handy. I might go and sit there with Gotrek after this. Okay, so we've got the armor. Shall we get state-issued weapons? Oh, we should get the upkeep, shouldn't we? The sooner we get the upkeep reduction, the better for us. So we're going to get provincial subsidies. It is the duty of each province to maintain a provincial army, which together make up the might of the imperial army. Yep, so upkeep reduction for swordsmen, pikemen, spearmen, halberdiers, archers, huntsmen, free company militia, crossbowmen, and handgunners. That's actually really, really impactful for our army at the moment, because that's what we've got, like, almost completely. That'll be really big. Now, I'm glad we've got that weaving house. An extra 250 on top of any other gains we got, because this means we may actually be able to get a couple more units in this army. Maybe get that. It's very expensive though. But we could get Sterling's Revenge without too much aggro. And in 1 turn's time, we're definitely going to get a mortar and maybe an outrider or 2. And worst comes to worst, I could disband a few of the spearmen.
Ready.
Okay. Alright, I think we just end turn again, right? Let's just check what's going on over here. The orcs have wandered off. We're still... How many turns away? 1 turn away from being able to do that, and I will do it. Okay, that's fine.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Marienburg, defensive alliance. I'm afraid not, because Norsk is going to declare war on you. At some point, they're going to come raiding down here. Or maybe maybe even Dark Elves or God knows what. And I just, you know, you deal with that first. I'll come and back you up later. In fact, what have you lost that to? Oh my goodness, electors go to war. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, the rival states of the Golden Order and Hochland have been unable to reconcile their differences, and tensions have bubbled over into a full-blown war. Elector Count Balthasar Gelt of the Golden Order has declared war on Hochland. What action will you take? Okay. Right, so we can pick a side. Don't really want to do that. We can stop the war if we had 1,000... Oh, we're 30 away! We're 30 away, for fuck's sake! Oh, you hate to see it! Okay, so we can't prevent the war. We can pick a side. Or we can do nothing. And I might do nothing. It means that we don't get dragged into the war. I'm kind of disappointed they're warring, but I have got enough to sort out, and I want to declare war on Manfred. So I think I'm going to stay out of it for now. It does mean that Hochland loses a bit of fealty, because we're not helping them out, but they're already at 7. So it's not the biggest deal. I mean, the Golden Order gains one that does nothing for us, but I don't want us to get in another war right now. Let's try and keep control of what we are doing. It sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is based off the ruins here. This isn't looking like good news, is it? This is not looking like good news, Marienburg.
The nation calls.
You do own this fort and Grungzint. You're like on decent... Yeah, you're on decent terms with the king there as well. So, I mean, how have we still not got rid of Kemmler in here? Come on, it's because Ziflin has been fighting... Baston for half the game. That's the problem. Right, let's grab this Helmgart upgrade because I definitely want it. We could now upgrade one of these. Should we do that? And where do we go? Ubisreich is not in immediate danger now. I mean, I really wish Carrick Norm would settle there. I hope other pests haven't moved in there and we're unaware of it. So Eilhart is what we're going to be furthest away from. Obviously, Altdorf is itself, but... It's kind of Grunberg is the closest to the enemy, but Eilhart is the furthest away to defend. Alternatively, we could do Ubersreich and then we can upgrade the barracks. But I'm not super fussed about. Well, great swords would be good, but I'm not like mega fussed about that. So I might go. Well, hang on. How much is it to recruit these new units? First of all, maybe we recruit the units before we do anything. And what do I want to recruit? Like I said, I can't really go mad. Maybe I just get one more. How much? Okay, here we go. Look.
Bring me to my men.
Are we going to move this turn and just... Oh, God, he's already got a lot of units, including the Null 9 sides, which seems a little bit disingenuous because I own Nuln. But, you know...
No. I am Prince and Emperor.
Okay, quick test. Attrition? Swamp. Oh, okay. Okay, quick test, quick test. Come out, come out.
I command here.
1261. Okay, that's not too bad.
Yes. Summon the Elector Counts.
So, no, wrong. No, that's right. Sorry, what are we doing? Scroll. So potentially we have got a fair bit of money spare now that we've done a bunch of upgrades, and we're going to hopefully get a bit more trade in. So let's get... What? I kind of want to get the grenade launchers because it's cool. But yeah, they can't attack air, that's true. Which could be a little bit painful when we get into war with Manfred and all the bats and the Vargeists and whatnot come to play. But we do have a bunch of handgunners and crossbows, and even in this army we have crossbows. So I'm kind of tempted to go the grenade launchers because they're cool. And I kind of want a war wagon just because. Literally just because. They do cost 1,000. I'll tell you what. Let's get rolling with a couple of Outriders with grenade launchers. Let's just get that going. Because it's going to take 2 turns. And then once the mortar's done, in the next turn we can recruit something else. And maybe I'll get a war wagon, and maybe I'll leave it there for now. But I would like to get more in this army. Bearing in mind we're going to swap the mortar over here and give them... What did we say we were going to give them? Just one of the footmen, was it? Or one of the pikes? No, I think we were just going to get one of the swordsmen out, weren't we, for a mortar? Because we've got a lot of frontline infantry, right? We have a lot. So yeah, that's what we do. So there's going to be an extra unit of swordsmen in here. Okay, with all this said, I feel a little bit uneasy about pumping 4k into a settlement upgrade right now. It would leave us with 3k, I know. That'll do us, because we're only going to recruit one more next turn. So maybe I should do it, actually. What is the garrison upgrade? So 2 spearmen, 2 swordsmen, 2 crossbow changes to 2 halberdiers, 2 swordsmen, 2 crossbow, and a captain. The captain is pretty big. And how many turns does it take to build? Ileheart would be 3 turns. Maybe we should grab it. We should grab it because if I leave it, we're gonna get. Bear in mind, I'm now at war with the Beastmen. Or no, they're dead. Are they dead? I get sidetracked so much. I know. No, I'm not at war with them. They must have died. The Beastmen I was not like the base faction Beastmen, but the faction of Beastmen I was at war with. They've apparently died. But anyway, we don't. There's also the Black Pit there. They could all come rumbling down at any moment, so I'd feel better if that was done. Now, there we go. We have trade options.
Welcome, my countrymen. Yes.
Let's get them. Maybe not with Musalon. Maybe not with Musalon, and maybe not with the World Walkers.
All right. Welcome, my countrymen. Right.
Averland, certainly. Good. Good. That should help. Yeah, that helps a lot, actually. Holy crap, we have a lot of trade power. Right. Luther. Did I bring you in here? I think I brought you in here, didn't I? Because I didn't really want to go any more spells for the time being. So, Winds of Magic cost, we can get that down to 8%, which is pretty good reduction, isn't it? Alternatively, more power reserve. I don't particularly care about his leadership that much. These are pretty good. Let's get further study for now. Mostly for the Winds of Magic cost reduction. I realise 2% is not a lot, but getting it up to 8% will be quite nice.
I command here.
Right, decision time. They have got 23 units. What is the garrison? Including greatsword and a captain, and I can't see behind the bloody shield. Maybe a mortar? Can we see the buildings? No, they won't. They have an armory here? Okay, that's where the greatswords are from. So no, they won't have a mortar. No, they have no artillery, but they have a lot of men. So it's a case of, do I want to attack 23 men now? 23 units? Or do I want to let them come at me with a stack of 20 and then take the settlements separately?
Summon the Elector Counts.
I think I would rather, and what I might do... Oh, fuck, but the attrition. I kind of want to set up an ambush, but this whole area is swamp. This isn't, but they might bypass me. Although, and the walls have crumbled. And the garrison's probably half dead. This could be really risky because they could just walk around me. I don't think they'd quite get around me though, right? If I went here?
Bring me to my men.
Nah, I'm going to risk it. We can bait them in. I mean, if they go past, they go past. I'll still get them. It's not like we've invested anything into Nurgle. If we can catch them in an ambush, what is the chance? What is the chance? What is the chance? Not good, 55%. But just on the off chance we get them, that'd be really good, wouldn't it? Okay, right, we're ready to go around again. I think I've done enough yapping this turn.
Bow before your emperor.
Let me guess. Yeah, no. Traitors. You don't just get to get away with what you've done. I assume they saw me or they just didn't come. I don't know. But anyway, I did see a bunch of stuff happening, but I had a drink in my hand. It's a very hot day. So, right. Recklessness and ruin. Your state troops have recently been participating in joint military drills with their counterparts in Talabecland, attending with some of the more junior members of your personal retinue. Fresh-faced recruits handpicked for their warrior prowess, but still young and impressionable men. During a night of rest and recuperation in Talabecland's capital, the men caused a drunken brawl that soon escalated into a minor riot. Of course it did. By dawn the next day, the damage had spread across large portions of the city and included the desecration of some state monuments. For fuck's sake, lads. The behaviour of your men has caused Talabecland to look upon you extremely unfavourably. Dishing out harsh punishments may not be enough. It may take considerable resources to salvage things here. Shit. I really don't want to give up the prestige now that we know what we could... Oh, do you know what? They've got 10 fealty. Do nothing. He'll only take it down to 9. I don't really want to give up 1,500 given our treasury. Do nothing. Fuck him. Right, Erengrad's been destroyed. That's not good news. Those savages, the orcs are coming. Not sophisticated bunch that hangs out in captured dwarf holds, but the more rural boys that wander the southern badlands. Yes, a nomadic horde of extra... What the fuck? I've gone off it. Wait, where are you? Wait, there we go. A nomadic horde of extra fighty savage orcs are close and could threaten your forces. Let's be proactive against this lot before Mork, or Gork, leads them right into your realm. Well, that's shit, isn't it? Things are starting to kick off. Right, what the fuck are you doing here? I guess we found the culprit for burning all this shit down. Middenland, what's going on? Who are Middenland at war with?
Welcome, my countrymen.
Just the bloody forest and the world eaters, but they're struggling. Oh man, we are beset on all sides. I know that is the theme of the Empire. We're not at war with this guy yet, but that's not going to last long. It may well be that Gotrek... Every time I click on him, by the way, it says Gotrek, and I'm still like, Gotrek. It's too late now. He's Gotrek forever. Every time I select... no, words. What am I saying? Maybe Gotrek needs to go up here. After we get an army rolling. So that army's moved over there, which is interesting. I'm still recruiting, so I can't move, which is a bit of a shitter, because I'd like to put that mortar in. However, it is what it is. Let's grab a war wagon. I don't know why. I just want one. I should really take this, but I'm leaving myself a little bit exposed to their shenanigans.
Unachievable.
I think I need to, though.
Is it time?
No.
It's mostly swordsmen. We have a good Jade Wizard, I think, even if we're wounded. I think they've left it undefended because they didn't see us hidden there.
Men, we must attack.
Okay. I think it's another auto-resolve because there's probably a bad fight coming. Good stuff. Occupy.
For our nation.
Okay, trait Grained. Good attacker. A good attack requires skilled warriors and superior numbers. Achieve victory from multiple offensive battles. So now we're up to the next level of this, which is more leadership at a bigger leadership aura size. We also got the Brass Cleaver. Always turns up in a playthrough. Brass Cleaver is said to be an artifact from another realm. Ancient and terrible. It thirsts for blood. And the ability is a constant buff for melee attack for everybody around you. Based off that, I might give it to the wizard. I could give it to one of the lads in this army, though. We also got Executioner. Cut off an enemy's head and you kill the body too. So it is with leaders and their armies. Executed captives after battle multiple times. So there's a debuff for enemy leadership and enemy public order when Karl Franz is around.
Now.
That's what you get for going against the Lord and Saviour. Oh, you have Sword of Striking. I mean, it's not as good, though, is it? Didn't I give this to someone? Did I forget? What? He's got it. What are you talking about? Why is it... Have we got 2? We have 2. Well, bugger me. We have 2. Okay. Should I give you this? And maybe this. I kind of like it, the Brass Cleaver, because he is spending a lot of time, like, supporting people. Like, I do throw him into combat. Oh, so we have an Earthing Rod. How have I missed all this? Because I'm an idiot is the answer. I never even looked. You have Monster Hunter. Bonus versus large. That's interesting for you. What do you have? Noble. Construction time reduction and income from all buildings in the province. I didn't know that. Should really pay attention. Right, skill points. Sorry. Yeah, let's get another one here and then we can get slippery pretty soon. Charge bonus. Maybe just hit points. Hit points isn't great, to be fair. Do I really care about your charge bonus? I mean, going from 30 to 45 is quite a big improvement. But we can up your health quite a bit. So I'll go Survivalist. Right, while we're at it then. Let's give you the Sword of Striking, just because somebody may as well have it. And that'll be okay. I don't think there's anything on the table for Felix. But that's okay. No worries. Right. Jolly good. So yeah, we don't get to put any skill points in, do we? Of course not. But they are also pretty strong already. Okay, well with them lurking around and carrying on, I'm glad we actually went for this. Helmgar is 2 turns off completing. Don't see the orcs anywhere near. Kind of hanging down here. Oh, they do own that though. Why can we see all of this? What's happening? Oh, is it because he's taken that? Balthazar Gelt getting a bit carried away. Okay, anyway. They're recruiting a lot of men, so we've got to be a little bit prepared. They might make a dive for Nuln, actually. But I can't move this army anyway, and whatever will be, will be. The point is, even if they do, they'll be wounded, and this won't have a garrison yet. So we can go at them. We'll see what they do. They might come after us, because our spearmen are rather hurt. We will see. Oh, I didn't even pay attention. We have a blacksmith. And a clothier, which is good. More money. Money, money, money. Jolly good. Jolly, jolly good. Okay. Right. End turn again? I think so. Everybody, nothing I need to see happening? No, we're good.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
That's a no from me. That is a no from me, I'm afraid. I don't really want to get dragged into any extra wars. We have got enough? We have enough going on. Enough going on. Don't really want... Oh, hello. Interesting.
I can't.
What stance are you in? Trenches. Interesting. Okay. Big buff to their range units, of which they have many. So that is a bit spooky.
The Empire.
We should still get the win, though, right? What was I doing? Oh, yeah, so we have Majestic Enforcer. Let's get Imperial Special Forces. I should just check. Deathclaw is 16. We still don't have Hold the Line. There's all this crap we could get as well. And we don't have Lightning Strike, which will become rather painful, I imagine, before long if we don't have it. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, look at these buffs. Huh. Anyway, so let's go Imperial Special Forces. Karl Franz has been hailed as an innovative tactician and a valiant general. Only the bravest and best among the Reichsguard may fight at his side. Too right. Okay. Are we happy to go in here? I think so. There's less units. Yes, they've got these particular buffs. 10% missile strength, 10% missile resistance, and 10% ammunition. Missile resistance is kind of annoying. But at the end of the day,
I command here.
we should be able to get it done. Right? I think we have to strike. I don't really want them to take Nuln off me.
Summon the Elector Count.
Very handy that trench's stance, actually. I haven't really paid any attention to it. It'd be good for me. Right, I think we can recruit more. I mean, if we if we realise we've overdone it on the income, I'll just get rid of some units. What do I want to do? Am I not going to put any Outriders in this army? I don't think so at the moment. I don't really think we change anything here unless we were changing the swordsman out. Other than having a mortar in for one of the swordsmen, I kind of want the pikes. I could get rid of these pikemen and get shielded ones or more halberdiers. I realise that would be better. But at the same time, this is Karl Franz's boys, you know? Oh, I can't reinforce. Oh, I could campaign march and reinforce. It's kind of annoying that I have to campaign march. I don't think I'm going to do it without doing that, I think. And I will just recruit more. Knights would be handy for this army. We're going to have one unit of... Well, we're not going to have a mortar unless I recruit another one. So potentially we'll have a mortar in this army as well. Could be a good idea. And then we could do with handgunners, actually, couldn't we? Let's get a couple of handgunners. And then I think that's 15. We've got 5 more spots, with one mortar being swapped for a swordsman. We probably could do with a knight or two. A unit of knights. We can't really afford to do a full stack, but we might just do it anyway. In fact, we might be able to afford it with what we're taking. Okay, well, let's assume we are. We've got 2 handgunners. We'll have a mortar. We've got 2 outriders. So I'd probably get 2 units of knights, which would leave us with 3 spots. And I think that really needs to be footmen. Unless we get, like, a special unit of some description in that, you know, like great swords or whatever in that time. Yeah, well, just the basic swordsman. Right, okay, I think we go in. Enough talk. There's never enough talk when I'm around. Yep, alright, here we go. Finally a battle. Let's do it. I must shut this unit down. I must do it. Please, Pango, shut them down, don't forget. Now then. Now then, now. They are lined up. They are playing chicken with us. They are not coming. They've put all their guns in front, including the Nuln Ironsides. Let's get a look at them. Very nice. So we are just going to trot into range. We are sending our good men around the side on the Reichsguard front. And the same on the opposite flank, as you would expect. Zoop. Let's have a look. Yep. Good stuff. And obviously, as soon as we engage, we're just going to charge into the back of whatever ranged unit we can get a hold of. We've set up in the standard way. Obviously, we've taken a bit of damage on our spears. We've got to be a little bit careful. But we are walking just out of range of their guns. Because we have something with a little bit more range than any of the guns. And as you can see, we are just going to take a step forward here. And let's get in some free-ish damage. Hello, gentlemen. Wakey, wakey. I love how they just stand there. The absolute chaos, wouldn't it? Just terrifying chaos. You notice this spell definitely doesn't do a ton of, like... Oh my god, the explosion does, though. Doesn't get a ton of kills, right? In fact, it seems to have killed, like, none. But I'm pretty sure... Well, actually, no, it has done a... Well, I suppose that's not model kills. That is the damage. You can see it does pretty good damage. So a lot of these models must be fragile. Anyway, that's pissed them off, so they're coming. That has pissed them right off. Let's have a look at the Nuln Ironsides. I assume they're going to open fire. I didn't really get to look during the battle. There we go. Straight into... Is that our Sigmar sons? How dare you? Oh! Beheaded. You'll pay for that, you bastards. Come on, lads. Let's get to them. Let's get to them. Come on. Let's go. Yes, open fire. The Death Jack's opening fire back here. Excellent. We are going to shield up our men as well. Karlfran's leading the charge. You can see in the distance, look, our Reichsguard just coming over the hill. Excellent stuff. Let's get stuck in, everybody. We should have the advantage stats-wise. I mean, this is a terrible charge. Don't look at me. This should be a good charge, though. Oh! Yes! Off you go. Now, we haven't got on top of the Ironsides, I'll be honest. But we're just not going to deal with it. A lot of them are actually running away already. Karlfran's has made his way to the enemy general. Oh, it's a Huntsman general. Of course it is. That's not going to be good for them. Karlfran's, how is he covered in blood already? I mean, there are Free Company militia also involved. He doesn't care, though. Karlfran's doesn't care. Look, we are absolutely demolishing their ranged units right now. Reichsguard, even some swordsmen got in on the act. Look at this. They're running already. They're running already. Luther is just like, yep. Next. Next. Look at them. They're running. It's basically over. There's a pocket here holding on. Oh, we couldn't get on the Ironside, so we opted to go for the Rooty boys. We're only just going to catch them. We should do a little bit of damage. Also gets them to walk away. I was worried they would start shooting the Reichsguard, which is really not something we want. What's Rudiger doing? Oh, look, obstruction. Oh, he wants to shoot the general, but he can't quite do it. Looks like they're mostly routing now. There is a little pocket over there still holding on. Look at him run. Will you? Go on, then. Let's see what you can do. Oh, my God, Karlfran's. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Let the Emperor through. That's going to about do it. Everyone's routing now, look. It just, to be honest, they got completely smashed. Like, let's have a look at the bodies on the floor. Okay, we can't tell. But I'm going to assume all of them are Wissenland bodies, okay? There's literally no Reichland bodies on the floor. Look at that. Honestly, I was expecting it to be closer, but I should have remembered that our units are very, very strong. And our lords are strong. Our Reichsguard are really strong. I didn't really... I mean, their leadership was terrible as well, wasn't it? I didn't really put enough stock in how good our units are. Now, obviously, I'm going to sit and hunt everybody down, but that is not something that you necessarily want to watch. Although, it is kind of fun. Just watching bodies go flying as the Reichsguard mop up. But mopping up we are. You know something? Sometimes I forget just how strong our buffed units are. compared to the defaults. You know, we are so buffed and our lords are so strong. It was never really in doubt, was it? We will take that replenishment. Look how big that is, especially for our halberdiers and our pikemen. Wow, yeah, let's take that. I did chase them down. Obviously, I'm assuming I'm not going to put all that in the replay. But we did chase them down and kill as many as we could after the battle was over. Also, star moment, Rudiger actually did chase down the general and slash him and shoot him until he fell. Now then, we have a messenger. Ooh, potion of toughness. Those that consume a potion of toughness find their skin hardening as swords and arrows glance off their body, even on parts not covered by armor. Excellent. We'll take that. So I assume we can't... Well, we're full, aren't we? We could switch some stuff around, but I'm not really overly fussed at the moment. Let's just go through and... I mean, I'd rather put it on our good friend Gotrek. It's Gotrek! Gotrek, yep. Okay, let's get another point in further study. Excellent for Luther. Look at that. We're in top shape just to chase them down immediately. So let's do that. I will quick save just in case something goes really weirdly wrong. Obviously, you do take a bit silly amount of damage. I could just take this replenishment again. It's not a lot. It's a bit, though. I mean, that's not that much money, and I don't really want the debuff. Let's just take the replenishment. Sod it. Edge Wizard. Winds of Magic Power Reserve for Luther. Oh, good. And actually, we can go straight in on Wissenberg, can't we? And we will. How are we doing? 15. One more level, and then we're going to go on Deathclaw. Now, that's going to change things up a bit. He's not going to be... I mean, he will have a lot more health. He's not going to have as much melee attack. It's not going to be magical damage anymore. It's not going to have as much defense either. Or leadership or armor. Granted, not that much reduction in armor, but you will have more weapon strength and more speed. And crucially, he will be able to chase stuff down and get around. It's going to be a bit of a different role for him, though. Because generally, we've just had him in there with the swordsman. I mean, he may well do that still a bit. Obviously, his abilities that he's got. You know, all the buffs for the units around him. You know, Stand Your Ground and his other ones. That's going to make it so that we probably want to get him involved in the combat all the same. But anyway, we could also now take one of these, but I'm not really sure which one I want. Our army is quite varied, and you'll notice that essentially we can buff artillery at the cost of movement range. We can buff pistoliers and outriders at the cost of artillery upkeep, and we get more movement range out of that, which is kind of good. We can buff our infantry units at the cost of upkeep for cavalry. That might not be too bad, because we only have 2 cavalry units. Or we can buff our cavalry at the cost of upkeep for infantry. We could maybe do the Vanguard there. That wouldn't be too bad. And we get a minus 5% upkeep for like all those other units on top of all the other buffs we've got for that. So that wouldn't be too bad. But for the moment, I'm not really sure. It does stack. And then suddenly we're paying 30% for cavalry. But an upkeep reduction of 15% for everything else. It would be really good. But I just want to hold off for now. Because I'm not quite sure how the army's going to turn out. What am I doing? Oh, we can now get an Emperor's Journey. It only required 2. Excellent. Although Karl Franz walks a path many have trodden before, few, if any, have done so with such perfection and grace. Unlike my reading of that statement. So, weapon strength plus 10%, plus 10 leadership for all lords and embedded heroes in the army. Weapon strength plus 10%, for all lords and embedded heroes in the army, and we become unbreakable. Excellent. Now, the only worry about that is, we're going to do it, obviously. But what if we get caught like in the middle of a bunch of crap and he won't run away and we can't take off and we can't get Deathclaw out? Well, hopefully that won't happen. That's the best I can offer. We are very strong, but eventually we're going to have to face a really, really tough battle. Honestly, I can't wait. I think it's going to be really fun when we have to fight a really strong army. Okay. Rudiger, I think you are ready. What level are you? 10? Oh, so you can now get a potion. You can now get a potion. And I assume we would want speed? I mean, healing's not the worst. But speed just to get around, plus reload skill as well. Because mostly I do want him shooting. Although it is tough sometimes to get him in a good position. So anyway, but we'll take Slippery for now. Because that's just a really good buff. He gets speed out of it, he gets melee defense and missile resistance. It's a very nice buff to have. Now,
Orc Slayer.
I don't think we're going to have time to do this battle this episode, sadly, because I've talked so much. Let's just see if there's anything else we want to do before we just cut it off. I don't think so. Money is still a little bit tight. I don't really want to start building anything else or upgrading. It would be nice to have a, whatever the hell it's called, blacksmith. We have one in here, but that's not really much use for us. So we may end up knocking that down. And getting, maybe Vissenland becomes just a money-making province. With walls, well, that's one thing. We could do with getting rid of that and getting a guardhouse kind of thing going. But yeah, we could do with a blacksmith in this province, but then at the same time, that's going to go in a minor settlement because it only goes up to level 3. So I don't know what we're going to build in Altdorf at the moment. Could be anything, really. We could get like a Chapel of Ulrich or the Shrine of Sigmar. Sigmar would make more sense. I mean, I'm pretty excited for the Sigmarite Disciples. And the Army of Sigmar. I don't really like the Flagellants that much. Granted, I haven't played a lot with them in SFO, so maybe they're actually pretty good. But I'd kind of rather theme an army around that, you know? Common Temple. Unlocks technologies. What technologies? Oh, these ones. Oh, you can venerate. So where's Sigmar? Sigmar doesn't count? Okay. I guess Sigmar is the overwhelming god. We need Cathedral to Sigmar to actually do that. 51k! Wow, but it is really good. But holy crap. And then these are those are the major deities. We can choose Sigmar or Ulrich, which is really cool, by the way. And then we can get all this stuff, which I won't go into now. And then we can also venerate the minor deities for various buffs. Well, we have to pick one. Oh my god, there's so much customization in this tech tree. Holy shit. Anyway, getting distracted again. I don't know. We could literally just build a weaving house and like just for the extra money. Or we could go paved roads. Could be good, but for the moment, I'm not going to rush. So I think we're Gucci, right? We're all good to go. Is this Vissenland's last settlement?
Greetings, my countrymen.
Greetings, asshole. That's not what I wanted to do. It is. So this is going to be the end of them. I mean, to be honest, it's probably auto-resolvable, but they do have a mortar and stuff. So what we'll probably do is just fight it at the start of next episode. I'm just checking I've done everything because I'm going to go in and then save it and then we'll just head in straight away next episode. Do we want to look at anything else before we sod off? Obviously, anybody who's only interested in exciting content has long since left, so we're under no pressure there. Rakarth has taken over Albion. He could turn up. What's happening in Bretonia? Nobody's really dealt with Musalom. But they're not expanding, crazily. I can't believe nobody's wiped this out. I mean, Paravan obviously just collapsed early game. Belegar's doing okay. We can see Skaven Blight there. That's about it, though. Carrick Hearn actually holding on to a fair bit here, which is good. And crucially... Oh my god. Well, this sucks. They've taken Mordheim now as well. Oh, he has taken Essen. I don't think he had that before. So all of these bad boys over here are expanding. Oh, god. Azag has a lot. What is his strength rank? I'm curious. 16. Okay, it's not that bad. Kislev is struggling. Who's Kislev at war with now? Fucking everyone. All of the Northerners. And Osland, because Osland are idiots. And Clan Moulder, of course. Oh my fucking god. I really want Kislev to survive, but I don't think it's happening. Osland are such idiots. I mean... They're not even at war with Azag, as Azag comes in and... Oh, just idiots. I should have... Look at them, they're just taking up land. Oh, idiots. Absolute idiots. Greedy idiots. No real devotion to the Empire. They will be taken over or punished severely when the time comes. But yeah, we've got all these threats to the east to deal with. And we've got to deal with those as soon as possible. But at the same time, we have got Norskans just running rampage through the Northern Empire. Midland holds on for now. For now being the key word. Right. Let's go in. Let's just see what we're dealing with. I mean, it's like I say, it's going to be auto-resolvable, but we're not going to. We're going to fight it. Literally just so that the mortar can kill a bunch of our units. Why the heck not? So, that is going to do it for today, everybody. thank you so much for watching. I imagine this episode has gone up on a weird day because I'm doing a bonus episode this week. Because I want to. I'm throwing my pen around. Awesome. So, thank you for watching. Have an awesome day. I will see you next time.